when you say all my bodies are free of pathology, try to feel all your bodies.
It's not the words that count. The words are meant to prompt a deeper connection, a deeper feeling. The words prompt it, but it's not the words themselves that you're doing here. It's what they bring up, right?
Yes, that's absolutely right. And we have to be proactive. Like anything with bodies, try to scan your bodies.
It's accessing something.
Right. Okay. All my bodies are free of immune dysfunction.
Yeah.
Yeah. All my bodies are at full function.
Yeah.
I've installed all necessary immunological shields.
Yeah.
Yes. All my God connectors are in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
One thing I want to also say, one thing I want to also say,
Yes.
if you say these prayers week after week, it's a real good idea. Like you should have looked at the God connectors recently so you actually know what you're putting in.
Tracy Oliver's jokes.
When you put in your God connectors. Okay, everybody, you all get that? Alejandro, you get that?
And I'm writing it down. Mm-hmm.
Hi, Tracy.
Yep.
Okay, Michael, go on.
I'm installing the reflex to give love and empowerment.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I attract warm, happy feelings in others.
Yeah.
I'm merging my results bodies with, and think of some people. Think of those people. And I'm removing and installing the right factors.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
I'm on the best side of my highest possible dimension.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm removing all tendencies in the world to solve problems with violence.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I'm removing all disturbances from the emotional bodies of everyone in the world.
Yeah. Yes.
See if you can scan the emotional bodies of everyone on Earth right now. And then get a signal when you've removed the disturbances.
Yes.
You know, I once tested that they come back in a second or two, or less. But for that moment, we've had an effect.
And you can do that
Definitely.
all day long.
And then if a lot of people do it all day long, then there's a lot of scans and it happens frequently and starts to have a cumulative effect.
Put it on ways of your own because it's your intention to do that, Michael. Sure, right? So you're doing this.
Just, I think what collective action does is people, right, similar-minded people get together. We changed the world with wars and civil rights, and if you just they were all connected. We were all connected, and they affected the same thing in other people.
You clear through the emotional bodies are very long, all day long. It's really loving, and it feels loving, and it comes back to you, and it's not something we do once a week. I do that myself, but it's really for me, so I can live here.
Right. You put yourself in a certain state.
Yeah.
It's really more about where you're at than literally doing something to somebody else. You're clearing yourself.
Never Sept anyway, but it's not just a concept. This is great. Why this works for me, it's not a concept. It's an action that's proactive, that's something that allows me to be in this world in a way that it's web. Something.
Right, thank you. Okay, and I'm protecting myself and my people from incipient catastrophes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm realizing the loving, world-shaping, and God-given intentions I've carried from life to life.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael, have you ever removed a past life trauma?
No, because I've never believed in past lives, and so I've resisted anything like that.
Well, work a few of yours and you'll probably start believing in them.
You did cut one, remember, Michael?
Or at least using them.
Back when we were all in the Donner Party together. Remember that one, Michael?
Yeah, I remember we were saying that.
Maybe I was just switched, I don't know, I got the you and me and Maggie. We probably ate Maggie or something. Just kidding.
You know, there's something I want to tell Greg.
Mm-hmm.
I listened to a large part of your hour and 43-minute session you had the other day with Ross.
Was it that long? Wow.
You and Franny. It was you and Franny,
Oh,
so
okay.
it was your
Yeah.
joint session. And did you see what I wrote to Ross about not letting people tell stories?
I did not see that.
That's because you don't read the tweets.
Hmm?
That was about you. And I would suggest, and I keep suggesting this every time we discover that you don't read the tweets, that since you're the guy in charge of this whole operation and have funded it for like 20 years, I would suggest that you read the tweets so you know what's going on. And that has to happen every day. No matter what else you do, that is the thing that has to happen. You have to read every single tweet and know what the people are talking about. Because that's how you'll know where everybody is. And it's also how you'll know what you're supposed to create in your next session with Ross.
Mm-hmm.
Which is that you don't tell any stories, you access things, you remove them, you install them, you look for feeling changes, you do accelerators.
Uh-huh.
So now I tweeted it, I said it, Ross replied to me. She reads the tweets. So at least one of you knows what you're supposed to be doing, which is you're actually supposed to be accessing, removing, looking for feeling changes. If you don't get that feeling signal, do something else because you missed something. And then accelerators. What good responses have become easy now? What are the new behaviors that you can construct now? Those are accelerator questions.
I like that in addition to like an intermediate to the what's it called when you do the outline? Like, this is the next thing for people to do. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, Karen, you're supposed to lower your camera a little bit, Karen. I can't see your face. I can't.
well, I don't know.
Thank you.
Lower your camera, Karen.
Do I do it by the screen like that?
Yeah,
That does it.
Okay.
lower it some more, a little more.
What, do you want to see my tits or something? No. Sorry, that wasn't.
Here we go. What's this?
But I'm not-
The bottom of your chin.
Couldn't hurt.
Alejandra, would you like to work with some people over Skype and help them cure some things?
Sorry?
You want to work with some people over Skype and help them cure some things?
Yes.
Well, one thing you could do right now, while you and Michael are on here, is make an appointment with him.
Yes, I did, actually.
Oh, you made an appointment already with Michael?
Yes.
Oh, good.
She contacted me and I told her that I'm on a camping trip, but then I'd be home on Wednesday, so we don't have an exact time yet, but we're gonna, sounds like we have a general plan to talk in about 2 days.
Okay, well, we also have Tracy on. Tracy, would you like to meet with Alejandra and cure some things?
How am I supposed to do that?
What?
How am I supposed to do that?
Can you meet with her on Skype?
I don't have Skype.
Doesn't know how to do it.
Oh, do you have a computer?
No, all I have is a phone that does not have internet.
Oh, I see. All right, well,
I spoke to her before.
oh, good, all right. Well, I guess cancel that suggestion.
No, well, why not do it by phone? If she did it, if Alejandra did it before,
Karen,
she didn't
Karen.
do it.
No, that's okay, Karen. No, we don't need a suggestion. We don't need a suggestion. It's okay. I put a close on it.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Let's see. Now, let's go on with the prayer.
Okay. I'm causing my career and those of the people I love to be what God intends.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So I wanted to say something else to Greg. That next time you meet with Ross, because I noticed you spent a while working at trauma from this life. You know, it was about when you fell out of the tree. Do some past life traumas with Ross.
I've done many with her, but I will.
Okay.
I always am doing them, and I'm actually, just to respond earlier, except for maybe that session, usually I'm pretty good about using the story to access, if I'm telling a story, not letting it going on, but actually testing stuff without it getting to something.
Uh-huh. Well,
Yeah.
also, did you see the movie I made with Michael?
I did. I don't think I watched all of it because it's rather long. I did.
Well, do you remember when I was asking Michael questions about our past lives together?
Yes, I do.
Well, you want to do more things like that in your sessions.
Uh-huh. Interesting. Michael, didn't respond right away, but then he got a big hit on something. Whoa! It's not like, did you kill me, or did I kill? And then did I kill you? And then whoa, he got a big hit. So something was signaling there.
And Michael, you notice you still don't believe in past lives even after accessing them, but that's okay. You don't need to believe in anything.
Right. That's what I get. We just use what you can use.
Yeah.
What were you?
I changed my microphone. Can you still hear me already?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
We're booming.
I took out my headphones and I put on my speaker because Kate is here with me, my girlfriend Kate, and she wants to kind of listen in. So she's,
Oh, that's fine.
hi, Kate. She's part of the meeting right now.
Hiya, Kate.
Hi, Katie.
Okay, she heard you. Well, you know, the thing is belief is sort of a intellectual thing, but it's true that I don't believe in past lives, but it's also true that when I tested a few minutes ago on the prayer that said, I'm realizing the loving world shaping in God-given intentions I carry from life to life, I actually do test that I have carried those from life to life. So,
And you are realizing them, yes?
I realize in an intuitive feeling way, but even though the intellectual is resisting, because I tend to be scientific, you know, in my intellectual approach.
Yeah, but this is
Well,
really, it is very scientific. This is,
That's right. It's very scientific. You know, I'll tell you what a medical student friend of mine said. He said what we're doing is basically standard scientific method. You state a hypothesis and then you test it, and if you get enough tests on it, it turns into a theory, and then you test that and so on. He just observed us doing that.
and there's a point in time that we've reached where scientists are realizing that the spirit of existence has to be somehow factored in, and it's not measurable yet. Although they can measure meditation and its impact and that kind of thing. But, yeah.
Anyway, Michael, so you fit right in, you know, with your scientific approach.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm not going to worry about the contradictions. If I feel it, I feel it. So that's good enough.
Yeah. That's the thing, is that reality is full of contradictions. It's not logical.
That's true.
Captain.
A lot of people spend a lot of energy and go through a lot of frustration trying to eliminate contradictions, but that's not how the universe is. The universe is full of contradictions, and we can accept contradictions and make things become a lot easier.
It fits together in paradox. That's the only way. Read Thomas More. He's great. He'll figure everything out for you.
You know what? I always wondered why I don't expend very much energy, and you just explained it to me. So thank you, Michael. Okay, onward.
My particle attributes are in balance and at full strength to succeed at God's work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All my bodies are in God.
Yeah.
All my bodies are one rainbow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
I am free.
Yes.
Yes.
I am now as happy as I have ever been.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm noticing that these prayers are not just in some haphazard order. They build on each other. The ones at the end exist because of the ones before them.
It's more and more clearing.
Michael, I just want to acknowledge that I'm going to put off working on disappointments, immune dysfunctions, and so on until you can be on camera, hopefully next Monday.
Yeah, should be able to.
Yeah, because that's great stuff to have on, and it's going to be really good to be able to see your face. When we do it, we'd be wasting it to do it without a video. Okay. Okay, now, I'm going to ask Greg a question. Everybody listen up real good. Tell me, start listing what you have accomplished today.
Accomplishments. Well, some of it is sort of ongoing activities. I was spending some time with my father, talked to my brother on the phone, and I think that's important. He's going to come visit tomorrow. I did a yoga class. I had to deal with money today, and
Oh, okay,
a
stop.
lot of stuff with money.
Okay, stop. Now, do you feel like you're giving yourself credit for these things?
No, not really. I mean, yes, I have given myself credit for it, yeah. But when I was saying that, I was just repeating, just kind of remembering. I took a nice nap. I get my credit for that. I ate well.
Now listen, okay, stop.
Yeah.
As you listen to Greg, I want everybody to think about what you accomplished today and give yourself credit for it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so say another thing. Greg?
Oh, me say another thing.
Yeah.
I straightened out a financial crunch and saved money because of that.
Okay.
I did research on the market and what to sell and when to sell it in the next short amount of time. I made a couple phone calls for home. I didn't get any responses, but I left some messages.
Well, what was the accomplishment just with one of the phone calls?
I thought that I was manifesting more good people.
Okay, an accomplishment would look like the person I called knows somebody got back to her.
Yeah.
That's an accomplishment.
Okay. Yeah, it has to be. It's a result on the other side, like that.
Okay, has everybody listed some things for yourselves that you've accomplished? Barb, did you?
Yeah, yeah.
Now, tomorrow morning, we're having
Oh shit.
a class.
Oh fuck.
What happened?
Stop yelling fuck in the meeting.
Right.
This is a church, Greg.
Yes.
You're in church here. You can't yell fuck in church.
Domini.
The good thing, in case something like that happens, we can call 911 for him.
Thanksgiving, my son. Well, if you spill food, it's probably because you're eating around your computer.
You know we want it. That's it.
Ignore.
Yeah, the fun thing is when Greg spills his food all over his keyboard, he's on camera on YouTube.
Yeah.
There's an easy solution to that.
Greg has been immortalized as a food spiller.
Yeah, make sure you don't have any dip or anything like liquid. Just dry stuff.
I got soup.
Oh no.
Oh, good for
I
you.
got some of the tea. I made this huge pot of tea. It's going to last me months for buyers. Tea with like 15 different herbs.
Wow.
Not going to last me months. It's going to I've got like a half
Oh, what's
gallon.
all in it? Grady, what's all in it?
Oh, it's too much to list.
No, do it,
Everything that's
What do you remember?
slippery elm.
Listen, with that tea, if you have half a gallon of that tea, it could easily last you 2 weeks for one person.
Oh yeah, it's very rich.
If you're
This
drinking.
mug, I put like a tincture in this and fill the rest with green tea and
So what's in it?
myrrh.
An
Slippery elm.
accomplishment would be sharing what you just filled.
No, it's not. Now, okay, I'll tell you what. Tomorrow, the topic class is on accomplishment. No, I'm sorry, it's on appreciation. Meaning appreciating what you have accomplished. For example. And so, I just want Michael to know that I got the idea for this from a tweet you sent saying how much you like to be appreciated. And I'm sorry you won't be able to be at the topic class tomorrow, but, that's fine. You contributed by giving me the idea. And you can always watch the class on YouTube.
Did you say the topic's appreciation or is it accomplishment?
It's appreciation. And what we're going to do is look at things that interfere with us receiving or letting in appreciation, because that's a lot of people's problem is they get appreciated and could appreciate themselves, but it never gets to them. And they're just starved for appreciation. That's a lot of people's problem. So with...
Well, yeah.
I'm sorry, Michael, go ahead.
It's dysfunction, yeah. It is.
I was going to say that since I can't be at the meeting tomorrow, I could say something right now that would be my
Okay.
So, as I was scrambling to get things together in this unlikely location to be at this prayer meeting, I was talking to Kate and I was saying, why am I doing this? I'm on a camping trip. Why don't I just tell everybody that I'm on a camping trip and can't go? And she said, yeah, why? And I said to her, well, because I can make it. And then she said, well, why do you like Cure Drive so much? And then I stopped for a second and I thought about it, and my answer was because I feel appreciated.
And don't you feel a difference in when you have experienced the prayers, let alone delivered them?
Do I feel what?
Don't you feel a difference in yourself and the world as a result of delivering the prayer and experiencing it?
I do. Like, it's a double,
Yeah.
a double thing, because aside from reading the prayers and feeling the meaning behind the words, the fact that I'm delivering them, I feel like I'm offering something, I'm giving something.
I think you're sourcing.
I think appreciation is a good word for it. I think it's also it's acknowledgement of who you are. We see you, and we are you're dealing with us as a real person, and real acknowledgement. It's appreciation. That's exactly the same thing. But someone really knows you, and you know other people. It's not just social. Even though we're talking kind of socially, it's not just social. Conventional, hi, how are you? Pleasantries,
Yeah, like acknowledging, seeing something that's there is very appreciative. It's appreciation and it's awareness, and everybody can get that, I think.
Well, I haven't experienced a lot of it, and I'm not sure if I've changed or if there's something about you guys, but like for many years, I was, for all these years I've been friends with Barb, and I've known kind of in the background that Barb was involved with Cure Drive, and I never was that interested. And I just, observed that she was involved in it, and it didn't seem like it, nothing struck me about it as being something I wanted to put any energy into. Then all of a sudden something changed, obviously, because here I am. And I think what it was that I noticed that, that I felt that I had something to offer and that it was valued
Yeah.
or appreciated, or you want to put it by you guys. And so all of a sudden I went, wow, there's something in there for me, and I think that's what it is. It's a feeling that I have something to offer and that what I offer is valued and appreciated.
And it doesn't get valued in terms of time, experience, or standards that are evaluated or validated by other systems. Again, it's back to accessing. It has this critical, immediate, experiential quality to it that does not have to be validated by other standards. And that's really hard to get by some people, but palpable and accessible immediately by everybody. They just may or may not give it value or be able to accept it.
Well, to me, I guess we're getting a little petty here and somewhat like talking about immunics, like Fight Club, because it's really, I think, how we are together is something comes from our experience together, shared experiences of what we're doing.
But when you access something that's not tangible by any other realm of the senses other than a knowing, it's very hard to, especially scientifically or intellectually, to validate. That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
Validate it?
It's a different type of science, and people these days are recognizing science is not only the science that we talk about. I don't have the words for it right now.
And people can get a signal. Everybody and anybody can get a signal, and they know. What they do with it after that goes through a filter system.
I notice that I have more appreciation for you guys in this context than I do often in like regular life. So there's something about the dimension of this activity or what we're doing together that causes me to see each person's, that role. And so it's easier for me to appreciate what you contribute in this context.
The power of the realm of accessing scares people. That's what I say.
Well, I appreciate Michael so much for adding what he's been adding, and Alejandra. If it's easier for me to appreciate you, Karen, this way that, just in the regular world sometimes. That's good.
That ordinary things seem more credible.
Well, we're making more of an impact when we're all together.
Yep. It isn't believable. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't exist in that realm.
All right, we're patting each other on the backs too much. Let's have some kind of conflict or something.
Okay, so this is fake.
Yeah.
It's all made up, like everything else.
You just got sucked into Karen's conflict, Mikey.
Or we could go on to we could do another prayer. The prayer has all the meaning behind it,
It's fine. I mean,
We
the good part is we have an ending point. It ends at 8:30 no matter what. Yeah, I'm all ready for another prayer.
Yeah, go ahead. Gravitational strengthening. Take it away.
Okay, let's do it. Okay, the purpose of the gravitational strengthening or the Feng Shui prayers are to attract Qi. The Qi will then perform immunic actions of its own. When you do these actions, do them for your family and soulmates too. So, when I get my signal, I accept God's wisdom.
Yes.
Yes.
Just a second. Can you call Brenda? She wants to be in the meeting. Brenda? Brenda Liz? Yes. Tell her she can call in. That's what you try. She should
Wait a
have
second, and let her include herself, huh?
Tell her the numbers on Michael's tweet. Yeah. She has to call herself in with that number. I'll send it to you. Okay, go ahead, Mikey.
I track race.
Yes.
Yeah.
I track guides and guidance.
Yes.
Yes.
I track knowingness and wisdom.
Yes.
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 I track the experiences I need so I can learn what I need to learn to do God's work.
Yes.
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 I've installed discrimination between things, that is to say people, activities, and locations, that win and ones that don't.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I've installed a reflex to drop the ones that don't win even when I'm succeeding with them. We've studied this.
Yes.
Yes.
And I've installed a reflex to do the ones that do win even when I'm a beginner at them.
Yes. Yes.
Does anyone have any questions about the difference between winning and succeeding?
Well, I just thought of something to say about it, which is you could be the most successful vinyl record manufacturer in the world, but you're not going to make very much money manufacturing vinyl records.
Right.
Well, in the feeling realm too, winning at something really is holistic. I mean, it really is real. You know that you're taking advantage of someone, something, or something. You're taking, as opposed to creating something that is inclusive and opening and enriching. And there's a definite palpable, visceral experience of that.
Winning, Karen, winning is considered good in this prayer.
Yeah, I never. Winning means not exploiting. And it's not a thought consciousness, it's a feeling consciousness.
Okay.
You know.
The way I'm looking at it right now, it means to me that I need to discern between things that are worthwhile pursuing because they have their own virtue or there's a reason to pursue them, which is greater than the mere fact that I'm good at it. And I have to be willing to pursue something that I think is worthwhile, even if I have to start new and be a beginner and maybe stumble and not be so good at it at first.
That's
I
right.
can't only choose the things that I'm good at, I have to choose things that are worthwhile.
Exactly.
The
That's what
funny thing is winning kind of goes to competing as opposed to accomplishment, which goes to with a result that may be bigger, larger, more inclusive, I think, sometimes. You know what I mean? When I'm winning something, it usually has a goal-oriented, like a result I can see that has something more to do with me. And
I'm kind of the opposite, where I can feel successful. Successful is more like a goal, like if you win all day long, you're a successful person.
it depends on how it works.
No, yeah, feel successful at the end of your day. I can.
So in a way, it's a cure to be willing to take a risk and fail and be new at something and stumble and depart from your comfort zone.
Yeah, that's a very good way to put it.
Yeah.
Departing from your comfort zone.
So case in point, I don't think I'm a very good dancer, and I don't feel very confident in dancing. Whenever I go out and try to take a dance lesson, I always feel like a beginner. But years and years ago, I felt that way, and I stuck with something. I stuck with folk dancing. I was just a teenager, and I started going every week, and I couldn't tell my left from my right foot, and I stuck with it, and I felt over time that I got better and better, and it turned into an incredible saying, social life for me, and I got really good at it, and that was because I was willing to be a beginner. Okay, let's go on.
Okay.
I'm installing the reflex to dwell on solutions.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I fulfill the hopes of my parents and ancestors.
Yes.
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 I'm merging my results bodies with parents and ancestors. And now think of at least 6, but not someone in this group. Think of 6. And I'm removing and installing the right factors.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm doing these prayers for my family, loved ones, and soulmates, as well as for myself.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
I attract money and other wealth.
Yes.
Yes.
I attract tools to fulfill my mission.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I attract technologies to fulfill my mission.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I attract respect.
Yes. Yes.
I attract cures.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
I attract fame.
Yes. Yes.
I attract wealth, health, wellness, and longevity.
Yes.
Yes.
I attract remedies and antidotes to dysfunction.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I attract faith.
Yes.
Yes.
I attract gratitude.
Yes.
Yes.
I attract fun.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I love and name a person unconditionally.
Yes.
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 Yes. I attract the love of my life.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
I let in love and nurturing.
Yes.
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 I attract my children and students.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
I attract astute, committed immuners.
Yes.
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 I attract powerful, benevolent allies.
Yes.
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 I attract people who appreciate and support me and my mission.
Yes.
Yes.
I attract people who will connect me to the people I need to talk to.
Yes.
Yep.
I attract and think of some people. I attract forgiveness.
Yes.
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 In the last 5 minutes, I've become a bigger person. And for speedy growth, say this every 5 minutes.
Yes.
Yes.
I track worldwide awareness and use of immunics.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm leaving behind everything that slows me down.
Yes.
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 I want nothing.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I think that's a big one.
Oh, yeah.
I really do.
Freedom.
We can say that, but I mean, that's a big one.
Freedom.
That's Mayor Baba.
Yeah.
To me, that means shifting the emphasis from what we think we want to what we have, what we are right now in this moment. It's good enough. It's complete. We really don't. It's an illusion that we need to get something else in order to be complete because we're never in the present, right?
That's probably pretty close to what Mayor Baba was talking about, because he said, want nothing and you will have everything.
Well, wanting is thinking that you don't have it already.
That's right.
Already there.
That's right.
That's
Yeah, kind of like being relaxed.
it's already all there. Not outside.
Wanting, always wanting is a disease, it's an immune dysfunction because it's an illusion because you never get it. You're never going to get it because whatever you get, you're going to want something else. So you've got to relearn yourself.
Well,
You can't just you gotta
you
get
know,
something.
When you're immersed in the moment, do you want something? No. No. Your attention isn't on that. Already all there.
Remember the activity versus
Opposites, actions.
Yeah.
action versus activity discussion.
Yeah.
If you're immersed in an activity, it seems that's more conducive to wanting nothing because you're you think of something you really love doing, you know.
That's right.
Today I was soaking in a beautiful hot spring with a warm sun and I mean, I didn't want anything. I was doing everything. It was beautiful. It was an activity that I loved, and so I didn't want anything. I was totally in the present.
Back to the womb. I love
I've done
hospitals.
enough immunics on myself today to create a critical mass, and if you don't get a signal, then bring yourself there. Look for that signal.
Yeah.
Yes.
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 Okay, that concludes the gravitational strengthening feng shui prayer.
I can
Thank
dig
you.
it.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you for reading those and saying them and doing them. And
It's nice to have your take on them too, because it's not intrusive, and you're very
yeah.
in touch when you say these things, and
Right.
it's it just reinforces me, and it's good.
Michael, I like having you around because it means I work less.
Yeah, it's true. I usually get.
Because what?
It means I work less.
He's not talking as much.
You naturally do things that I would do.
Yeah, I figured that. Nothing wrong with that.
No, there's a lot right with it as far as I'm concerned. I don't like working. I'm really happy to do nothing. You know? I want to ask you to test something, Michael. Just test,
Okay.
Do I give myself appreciation for what I accomplish? Everybody should test this.
No.
Who said no? Is that Michael?
No, that was me, Craig. I always think more. It's like, oh, that's one thing, but there's so much more that therefore, because it's really nothing, it's just kind of what I do, it seems like nothing. I want it to be something.
Yep, that's right.
So I make things difficult and I make up things and I make life into a very difficult, complicated thing. And if it is at times, that's one thing, but I have to make it that way. That's called neurosis, right?
Or imagination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael, what did you get?
I got yes, and I got it a long time ago in this prayer meeting because a while back you were asking Greg to list his accomplishments,
Okay.
and you asked us all to do that to ourselves, and I did it, and I really appreciated myself for a couple things that I accomplished today. I really felt it. It felt really good.
Okay.
I don't feel like I rate my accomplishments according to what the world is working on, and I think I'm doing pretty good. I'm accomplishing a lot. It just isn't, there's no evidence. I don't know, the measurable evidence of that is difficult to perceive from a registration quotient that everybody else, that's measurable certainly, but I can feel it's palpable. I can see it sometimes. I can see the reverberation of it. I feel that I'm up to something.
And what are your accomplishments?
My accomplishment is that I always find cooperation and coordination as the remedy for anything. That conflict, the resolution of any kind of conflict for everyone thriving is always the thing to go after or to be realized. Mm-hmm. That inclusion always works much better than specializing or looking for fixed, finding a unity and inclusion of things in a very acknowledging and appreciative manner, not in like, oh, this is harmony. I'm not that classic.
That's what you represent, the technology. Yeah, that's what you're saying.
Yeah, it's like, I try to see, I don't even try, I see and appreciate the momentum and inclusion and unifying forces of things, and I don't miss it. And I talk about it when I can and appreciate and celebrate it in conversation and in action and in unity with people whenever possible, because it's what works, it seems. Makes things thrive.
Yeah.
Thriving is.
And you say that prayer, I attract fame, that could be the thing that as people are saying, like the fame in this case is like what people remember you for or what they know you for. If you're the one who's good at doing that, or that's what you represent.
Well, that's another part of this is in valuing your gifts and knowing what they may be by seeing them from a different value system and working with them. And that's really going to take something. It takes a lot of responsibility. Looking from somewhere else where the information may be coming.
Are you gonna be in that meeting? Are you gonna be in that meeting tomorrow?
What time is it?
10:15.
10:15.
I have to work from being part of it. I hate being part of things. No, I can't be. I'm working.
Did you ever get those bumper stickers I left for you?
Yeah, they're water damaged, but I'm going to give them out.
Oh, okay, okay.
Well, thank you, and I'll reimburse you for them.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Somebody bought them in. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Mhm.
It's about awareness. Awareness is a path for many people, and, accomplishment is a funny thing. Appreciation is a completely different thing when you talk about the path someone may be.
It puts you in a relationship with them when you appreciate them. It's a form of love. You see who they are.
Accomplishment is like assessment. Appreciation is like, yeah, you're doing really great. Well, how do you feel about it? How's it going for you?
You know what I saw also appreciation actually gets, it's like when something appreciates in value, it means like to make something more valuable. Like when I can articulate what it is about you.
It expounds it.
Otherwise it's just a fake compliment.
And aspiring to something that doesn't exist. Which always appreciate.
I'll tell you something about appreciation that I have noticed from this meeting, which is that of all the topic courses I've given, the appreciation may be the thing that everybody is the most passionate about of all the topic courses. Like, I did a topic course on particle nature, and I just don't remember a whole bunch of people excitedly discussing their particle indexes in the meeting before that topic class, I mean, everybody just went, oh, okay, particle nature, great, we'll see you tomorrow then,
Inspired appreciation means that somebody knows something that they didn't know, and then it leads to reverence, which is something beyond yourself, which is always better than say yourself. Give a reverence for something.
You're getting very quiet now. Something's happening.
Well, you know what we should do now, I think, is go on to say the Noosphere prayer.
Yeah.
Noosphere, Global Healing Prayers.
All right.
Again, I'm going to say the prayers, but this is something you feel. You do, you feel. Go behind the words. So when you get a signal, I'm raising the Noosphere to the 27th dimension.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I'm removing all pathologies from the Noosphere.
Yes.
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 I'm adjusting the particle indexes of the Noosphere so that they are in balance and at full strength.
Yes.
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 I'm adjusting the meridians of the Noosphere to create a free and balanced energy flow.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm adjusting the chakras of the Noosphere to be at full function.
Yep.
Yes.
All the bodies of the Noosphere are at full function.
Yes.
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 The Noosphere is unswitched and headed in God's direction.
I'm removing all impressions from the karmic body of the noosphere.
Yep. Yep.
Yes.
I'm removing terrorism from the gravitational and spiral bodies of the noosphere.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm removing the tendency to use biological weapons from the gravitational and spiral bodies of the noosphere.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm merging my higher bodies with others who understand what we're doing.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm removing any predisposition in the noosphere toward disease.
Yes.
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 All the bodies of the noosphere are one rainbow.
Yes.
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 I am now asking the forgiveness of everyone I've ever harmed or will harm by not making immunics available to them faster.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
They've heard and received my request in their results bodies.
Yes.
And they have forgiven me.
Yeah.
And doing this helps them discover immunics for themselves without me needing to be better in order to give it to them.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that concludes the Noosphere Global Healing Prayers.
Thank you.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you.
Sorry that.
Oh, Alejandro, that's great. It's nice to see you be happy. Michael, you know, I wanted to mention that I was flashing back on when you first started coming to the prayer meetings. It was quite a while ago, actually. And it was sort of intermittent, like Barb would come over there and you'd be in the meeting. But it seemed to me that not too many people were appreciating you, but that you were still very sincere about doing the prayers and trying to actually cure things. So I just want to mention that maybe your only motivation isn't that you're getting appreciation. Maybe you're not giving yourself enough credit
Yes.
for your real motives.
Real motive, and I thought that from the beginning. I just kind of went with what you said.
Yeah, which might be way higher than just wanting appreciation. I don't know, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Absolutely.
I think that appreciating myself and feeling like I'm getting appreciation is so important to me that it sometimes seems like it's what I'm after. But now that you say what you're saying, I'm realizing that these prayers have a lot of meaning for me, and that meaning is quite profound, and of course that's a reason why I'm reading the prayers.
Yeah, if you were always doing something that was worth appreciating, that you plugged yourself into somewhere where where it can be capitalized on and used, like you're making a difference.
I said
So
something.
before it was like you were swimming upstream with certain venues that you were in.
I said
Well, I
something.
had, yeah.
different about Michael, and Michael, I don't know you that well, but essentially there's like this, you're stepping out, and it's not about what validation anymore. It's not about validation. You're not going to need it. You're going to have more impact because you're interested in impact. I know you are. And your ability to do that is pretty enormous. And it doesn't have to have anything. It doesn't have to have sensational qualities to it. It's much quieter.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of things I do in my life because I believe in them.
Right?
And I do a lot of things because I believe in what I'm doing. And I often feel like I do not get appreciation. And I do it anyway, and a lot of times I get black and resistance and thrown out of places for...
No, you're edgy. You're edgy.
I'm edgy, like, you know, like I have to... I used to be a
You
party
can't rely on validation.
When you walk around naked.
You're too far out there. If you can't be far out there and rely on validation because it discounts what the hell you're doing. So you gotta be by your, you know what I mean? It's kind of like you're self-referential.
Right, so let me revise my earlier statement. If I said earlier that the reason I'm participating in these meetings and interacting on Twitter and so on with everyone here, the reason is because I'm getting appreciated. I need to revise that. Let's say that I'm doing what I believe, and it sure feels good in this case to be appreciated for it.
And you should, and Michael, you should use whatever works for you because you are definitely out there, you know. And really, what you know it works. You have to know it works, and then there's a lot of followers. There are a lot of people that they feel comforted in following. And you know there's nothing wrong with that, but that's not where you're at, and you can't rely on finding validation in a lot of the things that you believe in. I think, and maybe the fault is in needing to feel comfortable when you're not. Your being isn't about being comfortable. Your being is about something else. So. I don't know. I don't know if that.
You know,
there's something
if Steve Jobs had relied on validation, we would not have the iPod.
Yeah, like that. And that doesn't mean you have friends and you say, listen, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. I mean, that's real. That's genuine. But being genuine to yourself is and authentic when you're leading. And Byard, you can tell me about this, is like, you're just out there. You've got to be out there, and you've got to stay out there. When you contract, it really hurts everybody.
Well, with that, we will be out there in a minute for sure because I'm going to close the meeting. So I want to thank everybody. It's been wonderful to be with you. And let's all go to the 144th dimension right now.
Okay. I'm there.
We're on the 144th dimension.
My favorite place.
Good night, everybody.
All right, thank you. Love you guys.
Bye, Murphy.
I'm going to call you later, honey.
Bye, Murphy.
Whoops. This is the Cure Drive Cult homepage. You can see we tally our cures. That's the tally there, 132,000. You report your cures here, right here. That's the link to report your cure. Okay, this is the movie that people start with generally. And there's a lot of people actually curing things on camera in this movie and demonstrating exactly how to do it. It's 4.5 hours. So you would be able to probably understand and know what these people are doing by watching this. We are a cult because we're all over the world. Maybe one person in a town, just one little guy who cures things in a whole town full of people who don't. Whose spouse thinks she's crazy because she's curing things and he doesn't. She doesn't get sick and he's down with the flu for 5 days and he still thinks she's crazy. We've had spouses die. So this person is demonstrating curing herpes in this movie, the one you're watching right there. And it goes on like that. Now, these are the people here. You see this black area here? This is our Twitter feed. These are the people you want to talk to. And what you do, see, it says follow Pure Drive. And that's what you do. You click on that, and then you pick somebody. Anybody in here will be happy to help you. So you write to people that you see in here. And there's all these people all talking about what they're curing. So that's what you do. You pick somebody that that seems like a kindred spirit, presumably, and you write to them. See that picture of the cat there? That's Rosella. She's one of the people whose spouse died. He was a very great guy. He just thought it was nuts. Never did it. Died of cancer. Not too long ago, about 2 months ago. So anyway, you just, you write to somebody and, tell them what you are trying to do. People are always asking about negative medical tests. Here, let me show you. This is a voicemail message. You should probably, if you're interested in getting a negative medical test on, let's say, herpes, she got negative medical tests and both kinds of herpes. And she left me this message when she got her letter from the, hospital, I guess. She was in New Zealand. So her tests are free. Now, of course, there's an enormous website behind this homepage. I guess you're probably guessing, right? And if you see these movies, these are all people demonstrating curing various diseases. These people chose to contribute their cures to your effort to cure yourself. There are around, I guess, over 800 movies, and some of them are linked to this page. So if you click on any one of these pictures, it will go to a movie and that movie will start playing. So join the cult. Your friends will be worried about you. You're in a cult, they'll be worried. You have the crazy idea that you can cure medically incurable diseases. They're going to be very concerned. Especially if you're battling cancer. Your friends will be worried, and that's a good thing. You will cure things. And that is also a very good thing. You will begin curing things the moment you join, because that's how you join. You cure something. When you cure something, you're in the cult. If you want to get out of the cult, just stop curing things. You won't be in the cult anymore. Easy to exit. Your easy exit strategy. And who knows? You may even cure the medically incurable disease that you came in here to cure. A lot of us did. That's me there in the movie holding forth on how to cure things. I'm on the cure team. That's what I did. I cured a medically incurable disease. Two of them actually. So I cured 2 kinds of herpes. It was about 4 months after I started doing this that I actually discovered, I'm the person who discovered that you could cure physical diseases. July 1993, my 20th anniversary just passed. I haven't had an outbreak of herpes for 20 years, and before that I was having outbreaks for 28 years. I got herpes in 1965, at the end of the year. 28 years of outbreaks followed by 20 years of no outbreaks. That's how bad it can be and how good it can be, if you let it be good. So, take the courageous step that almost everyone you know will advise you not to take. Join the cult. When you're in the cult, your friends will get sick and you will get well. Your friends will give sympathy and you will give cure. And you'll know that you don't even need to take a vitamin pill to cure something. You can just cure it with nothing. Just with you. What can you contribute? What will your contribution be? This woman is curing a flu right on camera. She came in with full symptoms and they were all gone in 15 minutes. You can see it happen. Flu is an incurable viral-based disease. It's medically incurable. She cures it right in front of you. We eagerly await your contribution. And here they are, eagerly awaiting your contribution. And anything that you say to any of these people will probably be a contribution of some kind.